Hey, Risa here. Today I'm going to help show you how to create your vision board. And I'm doing this in Google Docs and I'm doing it from a Mac. So when Dr. Samuelson sends you the email and it has the template, I remember what I did is I clicked on the template and it basically opened up a window, and at the top it said open with. And when you hit the down arrow, it says Google Docs, and that's where I opened it. So let me share my screen and I will show you what this looks like. So when he sent the original, this was your goal worksheet. Of course, I kind of souped up mine, but this was the vision board. And I remember he had things in here. And what I did is I just clicked on it, see how it's highlighted, and I just deleted all his images out and I made my own. So you want to delete out whatever you don't want. And then to make your own, this is all you're going to do. You're going to first go to Google and search for things that you want. So let's say one of my goals is to eat healthy, and this image will help me do that because it's a beautiful image of food. I right-clicked and I copied it, and I come back to my goal worksheet and I right-click and I just say paste. And it's going to paste that picture into my worksheet. Now this is really big. I don't need it this big. So I'm going to take my cursor and hover until I get this arrow. See that little black arrow? And I'm going to drag it down smaller, and then I'm just going to move it to where I want it. And if that's still too big, I'm going to get the arrow again and just make it smaller, and then I'm going to stick it where I want it. Okay, let's say I want to add a picture from my computer. So I want to add a picture of me with toned arms because that's always one of my goals. So I'm going to come up here to insert. I'm going to image, and I'm going to say image over cells because I don't want it in the cell because then it'll be really tiny. I want it over the cells. So I say image over cells, and it pops this up and is saying, where are you getting the image from? So I'm just going to get it from my computer, and it actually happens to be this one right here, and I'm going to say open. So that's going to upload, and again, it might pop it in there and it'll be too big, and you will just resize it to the size that you want, and then you can move things all over and put them wherever you want to put them. Okay, so there it is. And then I just click on it so that it's highlighted, and I'm going to make this smaller as well. Okay, so you're just going to continue to go through that process of finding the images that you want, and then you're just going to copy and paste them. So again, if I'm on Google and let's say I'm looking for flexibility, and I just search images, and you just find something you like that looks like what you want. So okay, let's say I want this one. Again, I'm right clicking and I'm just saying copy image, coming over to my goal worksheet, and then I'm just saying paste. And then it's too big, and so I just resize it and I put it where I want it. And I can put it on top of something if I want to stick it in here, wherever you want to put it. Now, another thing that you might want to do is you might want to add words, or you might want to add like an oval or a circle or a rectangle. And so the way you do that is you're going to say, let me see if I can do this right, insert drawing. That opens up this window. Now I kind of find all this a little bit clunky, but this is how you do it. You come to shape and you pick a shape, and I'm just going to pick this circle. And so you get this cursor, and you can open up, you can make an ellipse, you can make a long ellipse, you can make it a circle, whatever you want to do with it. So I'm just going to make it this, this ellipse thing. Now I don't like this color, so I'm going to come up here to fill color, and I'm going to choose this bright pink. Now I want to put words on this. So you're going to click on the text box and you get a different cursor. And when you click, you get this big box, which is kind of funny because it's this box that sort of goes off your screen. So you can just drag it and make it smaller. You click inside the box and you put whatever you want to put in here. So I'm just going to type strong arms, healthy food, whatever you want to write. It doesn't matter. And then you just move that to wherever you want it in the box. I think you can also center this. If you hit the little dots, yeah, if you hit the little dots, it opens up the text box, like more stuff that you can do. And so I'll say center, and that will center it in there. I can also change the color if I want it to be white. I can make it bigger, font, so font, and I can increase it. That's a little bit too big. I can increase it to 24. I can change the font if I don't like what it is. I can make it a different font, so you can play around with that. And then when you get it the way you want it, that'll be good enough. You're just going to say save and close. And if you mess something up, you can hit these little buttons and undo whatever you're doing. So you're going to hit save and close. And then again, you're just going to click on it and you're going to drag it wherever you want to put it in your picture. And you can resize it if that's too big. You can make it smaller. You can make it bigger. You can put it like wherever you want to put it. Now, I think the one thing I had trouble with was the layering of things. So if you like decide that you want this to go underneath, I'm not sure that I can tell you how to do that. So I think I had to put things in the order that I wanted them. You can also double click on this. And if you want to change it, if it's like I don't like the color, or I think something else I did was I changed the border. I made the border the same color, so that looks better to me. And then you can save and see it doesn't have that border around it. So you just double click on something if like one of these things, if you want to go in there and edit it or change it. And I think that's pretty much all I did for my vision board. Just find the pictures that you want and then decide what words do you want on there. And that's how you can make them. So I hope this is helpful. And that's all I've got for you for today.